Hello everyone, I Dr. Arun Bhatia, Faculty of MBA Department from Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic of challenges of services marketing. As you all know that the services marketing is alone a major challenge to almost all the organizations around the globe. Product is sold once only, but services continue forever. It is these bundle of services that make a customer switch to other competitors. Some of the major challenges of service marketing are: first, intangibility. People can touch and see a product and are exchanging money for something they need and can take home to use. Conversely, people only see the result of a service, which may not always be immediate. For instance, that if you buy air conditioner today, you have bought an air conditioner and it is being installed in your home, but the after sale service, the warranty period, the filling of the gas, etc., that comes only after a little while. Now let's say in season 2, when you require the services from the organization of that particular air conditioner, the executive comes to your place and he does the refueling part on the very first call. Okay, so you get satisfied that your air conditioner is functioning as normal. Reversely, now if the executive who was to come to your doorstep, let's say within 24 hours, took around 72 hours, okay, and it's scorchy heat, when you wanted the AC to run, you are finding it difficult to cope up with the heat. Now, the result is that you may not ever, give a reference of that air conditioner to somebody else. You may like to discontinue with the services. You may feel like having the services of an outside agency for the repair of your air conditioner, or you may even lodge a complaint. So all this requires a faith on the customer's part that they will get the desired results for their money. For example, if you own a beauty salon, you have to convince your customers to trust you that their makeup will be done to their optimum satisfaction. Services cannot be displayed, it can only be offered. The services are not known to the customers before they take them. Same satisfaction factor is applicable in the hospitality, insurance, education industry, telecom service providers like Vodafone, Airtel, Reliance, etc. 2. Pricing. When we talk about the pricing your services is an important marketing element. You need to be competitive, so research of several competitors' prices is mandatory to gauge what your prospective customers expect you to pay. Then assess your costs, your overhead such as rent, insurance, salaries and supplies to determine if you can meet your cost and make a profit with that pricing. You can also consider bundling extra features with your services to differentiate your company and demand a higher price. For example, you can offer a 3 years extended warranty as part of your services, or do 3 free checkups as part of a bonus package. Third, inseparability. Consumers are involved in production and delivery of services. Services cannot be separated from the service provider. For example, taxi operator drives the taxi. The passenger uses it. It is the presence of taxi driver is essential to provide the service. Now, fourth is heterogeneity. Services cannot be homogeneous. They are heterogeneous. Services cannot be standardized. The expectation, perception, delivery, satisfaction level will vary from person to person. The service firms should make an effort to deliver high and consistent quality by selecting good, qualified personnel for rendering the service. Examples: live concerts like singing, dancing, comedy shows, movies, etc. When we talk about concerts like singing, dancing and comedy shows, we are all aware of the Night with Kapil Sharma. Okay, so that's a good example of heterogeneity. Some may like, some may dislike. Perishability. The services cannot be stored for future use. It has to be consumed right then and there. Services are offered, consumed, and they perish immediately. It is the only after consumption state that you realize whether the services offered was satisfactory or unsatisfactory. Sixth, physical evidence. Physical evidence refers to the place where service is being delivered. We all go to restaurants to dine out. Let's say, take an example of Haldiram. Now, when we go to the Haldiram, it is not only the taste of the food which really matters. It is the services. How clean is the floor, the service, the time taken to get your bill for the delivery of the food items, things like that. That all matters. The customer creates his opinions about the service organization based on how he finds a place or the physical evidence. Factors which are always looked for in a restaurant, for example, are cleanliness, promptness, and friendly attitude. Physical evidence is an essential part of the marketing mix for the service industry. The mere sight of the place or the appearance of the physical evidence forms the backbone of the customer's opinion making. Seventh, people. Any service industry depends heavily upon its staff and people. The presence and use of appropriate staff is the backbone of a service industry. If a service industry wants to create a niche for itself, it has to focus on recruiting the right staff and training them appropriately. Training should essentially include activities that enhance interpersonal skills along with the right attitude, aptitude, and service knowledge goes a long way in creating consumer satisfaction. Depending upon your air travel, you will certainly conclude which airlines has the better staff. Indian Airlines, Air India, Jet Airways, Qatar Airways, Singapore Airlines, etc. So I hope you understand the topic of challenges of services marketing. Thank you very much.